some new sprouts. Look at this. And then, oh, completely forgot to get something for these to climb up. So I'm gonna have to go do that or make something. Oh no. Oh, it's a maple leaf. I don't know how long it'll take the tomatoes to ripen that were already there. They're not doing a lot. I'm trying to water it thoroughly. These ones are growing in great. Look at that. But yeah, so peas and beans. No sign from the peppers yet, which is fine. I'm starting the process of making natto. Actually, I'm gonna do natto and soy milk. I've made soy milk before from scratch, and it turned out phenomenal. But I'm trying natto for the first time. So I've got about 4 cups of soybeans soaking in here. They have to soak overnight. So luckily that's all I have to do today. I just had to rinse them and then pour some water on them. And then tomorrow I'll make the soy milk because it just needs to soak overnight. And I'll start the process for the natto fermentation. It'll be fun to see how it goes. I totally forgot to film the process of making the soy milk. We were on the first boil. I'll just put the video link down below that I'm following the process. See, I've got my cloth. Basically, well, you can probably hardly hear me because the vacuum's going. Wait, where's the vacuum at right now? Here it is. This thing is my life savior. Anyway, I'll just talk over that. So basically, you soak the beans overnight, you boil, or at least for 8 hours. You blend them really, really good. Then you strain them through the cheesecloth the first time. Now we're on the first boil, and then we'll strain it again and then boil it again. But I'll put the link down below. It's a recipe that Andrew from About to Eat adapted, and it worked really, really well. So that's what I'm doing with the soy milk. The thing about heating any kind of milk is it'll do nothing for a really long time and then suddenly boil over. And I think we are just about the point where it's gonna look, it's like moving. It'll probably just all of a sudden go whoosh. So I have to be ready. So I'm just standing here watching the milk boil. Oh, here it goes. Okay, you see this? Look at that. It's just like time to explode, kind of like oatmeal does. I am turning the heat off right now. Haha, saved it. Okay, it's strained again, so all that's left for the soy milk is it's got to come up to temperature again, so it's got to start boiling like that again, and then I can add in sugar. For this recipe, I follow like the exact recipe that I'm gonna link down below. I usually add in like a half a cup of sugar and it's perfect. But yeah, soy milk's all done. So while that's coming back up to temperature, my other project for today, other than that and starting the natto, is this is my sourdough starter. It's been in the back of the fridge since before we moved for a couple months, and then after we moved and it got some sloshing and it's not looking great. I'm gonna dump out almost all of it and start it over again, like feed it. Like it has probably because of this layer, it probably has a fantastic sour taste, but obviously that's not good. So I heard you can compost this though. So I'm gonna get a bowl of that, put in my composter and revitalize this and maybe put it in a different jar. The lid for this one is no good. Yay! I know soy milk is usually something you have cold, but this is my only chance to have like fresh hot soy milk. It is probably too hot, but I'm gonna taste it anyway to make sure the sugar is okay. Ah, it's way too hot, but it is so good. Oh my gosh, fresh soy milk. If you've never had a chance to have it, it's totally different, you guys. It's so much better. And it's easy to make. It's just really time consuming. It's a lot of like waiting and then standing and watching things boil. But anyway, I'm gonna deal with the sourdough starter and then I'm gonna deal with the natto. Okay, I took out all the sludgy bits. My starter now has a new jar and I put a cup of flour and a cup of water in there to kind of revitalize it and give it a chance. Once it's doubled, I'll then discard that and I'll kind of baby it for a little while. But hopefully it'll still have it had a really good flavor back when I was actually utilizing it. And I mean, look at this. But I think it can be composted. So maybe let's double check online and I'll take you out and show you how my compost is doing. Never mind, we can't go out right now. The deer are out right by my compost. So once they've kind of left the area, then I'll go out. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. They just come around. So while I'm letting the deer just kind of take their time and chill in my yard, I'm going to start working on the natto. So I'll also leave the recipe that I'm trying down below. Whereas the soy milk I'd done before and I knew it would work. The natto, this is my first time trying it. So I've got my Instapot, 'cause this is an Instapot recipe. I've got my soybeans that soaked overnight. It looks like they go in. Whoop, I need 2 hands for this. Okay, wait. Let me scrape these out. And then it's going to be water to cover and the bean option, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. I'll let you know how that goes, but that's just gonna sit for a while. Okay, the deer have moved out of my yard. They're actually through the trees, you can still see them, but hopefully they won't mind me coming down and doing this. Give you a little update on the plants. The bok choy is what this is. It is growing in so good, and now this, what was it, spinach is coming up, looking great. And, okay, I didn't end up remembering to get something for these. Beans and peas are growing real fast, and the tomatoes are looking great, except that they're not ripening. So I may have to look up, like maybe I need to add a chemical to the soil or something. Like they're getting huge. Look at these giant tomatoes. That's what I wanted, like big tomatoes, and that's what Brandywine said that they were. Anyway, we're gonna take my gunk. I should have brought the spatula out. I didn't remember. Oh, they're watching me. Okay, let's just be very cautious because he is watching me. I'm just going here. Just want to show you how the compost is coming along. Ooh, that's precarious. Okay. Da 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 da. It's rotting pretty good in there. I think adding this in is going to help because it's a lot of like dry things. Ugh. Hopefully the starter will help it out. But it's actually doing really well. It's actually, it's been like 2 weeks, and it's pretty good in there. It's already starting to become rotted, so yeah. And then we just turn it. I try and do a few rolls in one direction, and then a few rolls in the other direction. Make sure it's good and mixed in there. Okay. And we'll check. Oh, they've run off. Oh, sorry, dear. I didn't mean to scare you. There's gonna be so much background noise in this video. Now the dishwasher's running. Okay, so the beans are cooked and they're soft. And I don't know, I've been picking the skins out. I mean, I didn't say what to do about the skins, but I've just been picking them out because I don't think they'll be that good in the natto. But anyway, so it's all done. It has to cool down now, and then we're gonna put the starter in. And she said cut it into 9 pieces. I cut this one a little small, so I made this one bigger. And that's gonna be like the starter, like the seed. So that'll be next. That has to cool down first, and then we will mix this, and then it's gonna be like a waiting game. So now I'm just gonna have lunch, and then I'll show you what arrived after I finished eating, and we'll put that together. But here's what I'm having. Oh, Zuko, why are you on the table? Good shot, though. You having some kimchi? So this is the next step. I've got 2 layers of plastic wrap. Both of them have holes poked in them. There's one that's flat against the beans and one that's on the top here. And then the next step, I believe... Oh, I missed a bean. Well, let's just eat this bean. Tastes like a bean. So the next step is to go back to the pressure cooker again, and now we're steaming it. So I have 16 hours for the natto to steam, And then I think it has to wait in the fridge for another week. So I won't even be checking it until the morning. So now I bought myself a new office chair and we'll put that together for the next part of this vlog. This little like sitting, kneeling chair did what I wanted it to, like when I needed it, but honestly, like I really want to just like lounge and be comfy. And I feel like that's going to get me back in the writing spirit. And it's also going to be a lot nicer for like editing videos takes so long. And this is really good for like not letting me sit for that long, like getting me up and moving a whole bunch. But it's not that comfortable for the amount of time I need to sit in it sometimes. So I'm gonna I would rather have options, you know? So I'm gonna put this together. Hopefully it's not that hard, but that's my plan for right now. Looks like it's open up. Oh my gosh. Well, the entire weight of the whole box was in this part. Holy crap. This, oh my gosh. That is the entire weight of the box. Jesus. Okay, that's everything from here. So now, put this together. I can only assume the instructions are going to be in here. So let's see. Alright, I'm going to put this together and then I'll be back with you. Ta-da! It's all done. Hopefully, it'll be really comfy. It's pretty good. The ultimate test, though, is whether or not I can do this. It's pretty good. So let me just catch you up on what's going on right now. I've sprained. I think I just sprained it, but I went down like hard yesterday. So I have some friends coming over tomorrow, and I was just kind of starting. Ooh, sorry, tough. Hey, I was just. You say hi? Okay. I was just kind of getting things ready, like setting things up. I went outside. I was just moving some things, and I don't know. I stepped. I turned. And you know, like I twisted my ankle and I was like, shoot, I twisted it. But then I heard like a pop and then I just went down and I've never hurt my ankle that bad before. I was in so much pain. I was like, the nausea was the thing that was really the problem. I was so nauseous. I'm lying outside in the hot sun. My phone was in the house. And it was like, I couldn't even get up for a little bit. I was just like, the pain was just like searing pain. And I was so nauseous. I was so nauseous, I like blacked out for a little bit. And I just like sitting out there, I was like, I'm going to die if I stay out here. Like that was just in my head, like I'm going to die. So I managed to just like, I was just like, you have to do it. You have to get on the porch. And it's like a 3-foot raise from where I was on the ground up onto the porch. And so I was just like, you're just gonna have to do it. And I probably hurt my ankle worse doing that, to be perfectly. I tried not to use it, but like I had to get on the porch. So I strong-armed myself onto the porch, and then the nausea was like unbearable. So I lay there, at least the porch then is shaded. So I lay there on the porch for like so long. And I was like, okay, well, you have to get to your phone and you have to get some ice on it. Like you can't not do that. So I managed to roll to the door and like crawl inside. And then my fridge is luckily right by the back door. I know I'm saying this like super happily. It wasn't fun yesterday. It was real bad yesterday. I could lie on the floor and pull the ice out of the fridge because luckily the freezer's on the bottom. Like I have no idea what I have done if the freezer wasn't on the bottom. So I got ice. There was a towel that I could reach. So I just like put a towel around my foot and packed ice around it. And then my phone was on the counter, so I reached and got that and started texting people. I was just like, I think I broke my foot, and I think I scared myself because I couldn't get up. I was literally like on my back on the floor, and if I raised up at all, the nausea was awful. And it was probably like an hour of that. No one else is out here. The one person who that like, well, and finally like Josh got out of class and called me and wanted to see it. He's like, it looks super swollen, but it didn't look swollen to me at all yesterday, to be perfectly honest. It didn't look even a little bit swollen to me. It wasn't discolored, like my toes were turning purple. It was just like the pain was really bad and I couldn't get up. I finally got to the point where I was like, I have to take pain medication. I have to find a way to wrap this. So it's like, well, I should just show you. It's a mess because I was going to clean all of this. You see where my fridge is, and then the bathroom is back over that way. So I had to like scoochy along the floor. Dragging like my ice, scoochy into the bathroom, and then look through. And I knew where the ibuprofen was. I couldn't like get up onto the sink to like reach the water, so I just like swallowed some. I swallowed like a lot of ibuprofen dry, and then didn't have any ace bandages. So I found some gauze and I used that at first. Luckily, someone else who works in the park, unfortunately, his nurse wife was out of town working and is going to be gone the whole weekend. He came over and brought me an ace bandage, and so that was really helpful. Because it happened, I think 11:30 or noon-ish was when I fell. Probably by like 4 o'clock. I literally like lay on my back once I was all wrapped up. I made it to the couch because it was not comfortable in the bathroom, and I just lay on my back with the ice on my foot on the floor for a long time, probably until like 2 o'clock. And then I was like, maybe I shouldn't have ice on my foot for this long. And I started alternating. And then I got the ace bandage. So probably about 4 o'clock, I realized that like the pain had gone from like probably like a 9 when it happened to down like a 4. And then it was like if I didn't move, if I kept my foot up, didn't move around, kept the ice on and off, I didn't have any pain at all. So that was yesterday. Today, we have a gravel delivery for like the base for the shed. The shed comes next week? No, 2 weeks on the 27th, which is probably like by the time this goes up, I'll probably have the shed. But so that's supposed to come today. It was supposed to come this morning. It's now almost 2 o'clock. The guy said he'd be around 12:30, but not here yet. So I'm literally just like waiting for that. I managed to take a shower, which was a whole production. Luckily, I have like a little seat thing in my shower, just like built. It's really dumb, but today it was super helpful. So I managed to take a shower, and I'm not gonna be able to like walk him around to show him where the thing is. I'm just gonna be like, you're gonna have to go around the house, and I'm gonna have to hobble through it and meet you on the other side because I can't walk. I can't put any pressure on my foot still. I kept completely pressure off for 24 hours, and now I can set my foot flat on the floor, but it's not that good. I should have gone to urgent care, but I didn't want to yesterday because I couldn't sit up for a lot of it, and then I was exhausted by the time I could sit up, and it wasn't that good. Today I was gonna go after this happened, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to go, and the urgent care is like an hour away. So to have someone come down here, get me, take me, and then like drive themselves back home afterwards, or drive me home and then drive themselves, it like kind of sucks. And luckily it's my left foot. It's like maybe I could drive myself, but it's not that bad today. Nothing seems to be broken. Like I was able to like feel it. The only place it's like on the outside, the ankle bone that sticks out, right behind it is the swollen part, and that's super tender and really swollen. And otherwise I seem to be totally fine. I can't put weight on it. I can set it flat on the floor, which is nice. I think I'm messing up that knee by just holding it when I have to like hop around, because I have to hop around. It's a lot. It's been stressful. But yeah. Well, and then it's like, I just feel stubborn about it because it was such a stupid way to hurt myself. Just like, I just stepped wrong. That's it. And I knew I was exhausted. I was tired yesterday because I had done a whole lot of stuff the night before. So I was tired, and I knew I was kind of exhausted, but I was like, I can still get some more things done. That's the lesson to be learned is no, you can't. You need to just like take a day off, because then it'd have been great to do things today and it'd have been fine and I wouldn't be in any kind of pain. But that's the update. Just gotta wait for the gravel to come in. Oh. Yeah. Totally throws off everything I was planning on doing. But, you know, this stuff happens. It could be worse. I could have broken it. I mean, I might have snapped a ligament. I definitely heard a pop. But it looks like it's just that one area. And so maybe once the swelling goes down, I'll at least be able to like weight bear as long as I'm careful. Maybe not walk, but like just bear weight. So I just stand some. But instead I've like moved my stools all around the house so I can use them. It's a whole thing. But yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully by the time I actually edit and put this video up, it'll be all fine. Oh, things I've like forgotten about. The natto in the fridge should be done today or tomorrow. And I'd check it, but I think I might have done it wrong. I might have missed a step. It like finished in the middle of the night, and then in the morning I like took it out and put it in the fridge, and I think I should have let it go a little bit longer. I don't think it actually like was activated the right way, so I don't know if the natto is done. And I was going to baby the sourdough. I was going to do that yesterday. Yeah. Anyway, I'm fine, but like not that fine. Okay, so ignore all the things that I had to fling around when I had to. This is where I fell. I had to hoist myself up onto the deck from here. I don't know if you can tell how. Anyway, all this is gonna get cleaned up, but there's the base for it, so that'll be the shed. I think ultimately I'm gonna put like a patio here, like a stone patio with a little walk to the shed doors. So it'll just be like a little outdoor area, and then the grill can go not here but down there, and then this will just be like a sitting and eating kind of porch rather than a have everything on it porch. And once the shed is in, I'll also move the compost so it'll be on that far side of it. So yeah, coming along. Okay, I mentioned before that I think I did a step wrong, so I don't think this worked properly, which is really unfortunate because I was kind of looking forward to more natto. But let's go ahead and let's just check it. It doesn't look quite. Oh, look at that! Do you see the tendrils? Oh my god. Okay, so something worked a little. Let's try it. I didn't bring chopsticks over. Let's just try a little. Look at, can you see the strands? That's how it's supposed to be. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just gonna try a little. It's a little late to be like having a whole bowl of nuts. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh, okay. I didn't think this was gonna work. So I didn't bring anything to like hold the camera, but you're supposed to like whip it up and like get it really, really slimy. Oh my gosh, wait. I can't believe it. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Normally I have like the little packets on it, but I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna have it tomorrow. I'm just gonna taste how this tastes now. After it totally worked here. It isn't like as dark as the packaged ones, but maybe that's just the beans I got. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Okay. It tastes good. There's a little bit of a, well, you know what it could be. The last thing we used the Instant Pot for was making beef pho. So maybe it's a slight pho taste I'm tasting to it. It's a little different from the package, but like it's good. It's beany. It tastes fantastic, kind of mild. There's like just this hint of sharpness, which I think if I had the vinegar and the mustard in it, it's just perfect. Oh, I can't believe it, you guys. Somehow, even after destroying my ankle, I have made natto. Yay! Now, there's nothing I can do about my sourdough starter, unfortunately, because I just can't carry the things that I need to revitalize it, but my parents are coming and I'm gonna have my mom work on the sourdough starter, because now I should have done something with it yesterday. Yesterday's when I hurt myself, and there are a lot of things I should have done and I did none of them. So that's fun. But yeah, anyway, Thanks for thanks for enjoying the updates. It was gonna be just like fun updates and interesting things, and I'm pretty crippled right now. When you say like, oh, I sprained my ankle, and it sounds like such a minor thing because most people like twist their ankle, and I've twisted my ankle before. I actually messed up my knee twisting my ankle before. I've never sprained my ankle. I've never like torn a ligament before. And it's not great, but it's kind of a funny thing because like if I'm not doing anything, if I'm just vegetating with my leg like elevated and I've got some ice and I've got some ibuprofen, there's no pain. But if I jostle it a little bit, it's pretty painful. So yeah, at least I've got Nato to get me through all of this. And people are coming to help me, but like here I'm on my own. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna be all from me for a while, I think. I actually I posted a clip of me reading Damien. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is a review of Damien. That's something I can just sit and film because I haven't even been able to go upstairs yet. It's a whole thing. I'll get back to normal at some point and I'll keep you updated on my foot. But yeah, and I'll keep you updated on the garden and everything. Like I enjoy making the vlogs. If it's like a nice day, I like going out and like taking some video. I like taking videos of the cats, but yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Good luck to you. Good luck to all of us. We'll see you later. Bye.